This is the story of the little snow girl, the little daughter of the snow. Once there was an elderly couple, not rich, not poor, who lived at the edge of the forest. But they had no children, and they were sad because they wanted a child so much. And often they would look out of their window, and watch the other children playing, I guess in a village, though the story doesn't say so. And they were so sad that they had no child themselves. During the winter, I think this is a Russian story, maybe Finland, very northern. During the winter, one day it had snowed, and the old man said suddenly, "Come, let's go outside," to his wife. "Let's go outside and make a snow girl. And maybe the snow girl will become real." And the wife said, okay, let's try, maybe. So all day long they worked on making a snow girl, and the girl was beautiful, with red lips and little white teeth showing, and so forth. At the end of the day, the couple went inside, and then during the night, maybe toward the morning the next day, suddenly they heard sounds out there, and the snow girl was real. She was beautiful, charming. She laughed and sang and danced all the time. They invited the girl in. She came in, but she sang songs, several songs in the story. And the first song is, "I'm the daughter of the snow, I'm the snow girl. As long as you love me well, I will stay. But if you love me little, I will melt and go." They brought her in. They wanted her to sit by the fire. They wanted her to be warm. They feared that she would be cold. They misunderstood, really, because the girl said that there was no blood in her veins, only cold ice water. But the couple couldn't quite believe that, so they wanted her to sit by the fire, by the stove. The man bought a fur coat for her and little red boots. The girl wore these gladly enough, but the girl loved to play outside. And so she would play outside all night and all day even. At the end of the night, in the morning, she would come in for breakfast. But her breakfast was ice, crushed ice, and that's all she would eat. Then she would go back out and play. Now the other children loved her. Where she was, there was laughter, and everyone was happy. The couple was happy, the children were happy, everyone was happy. But then things started to go a little bad, and I think badly. And that's perhaps the point of the story. One day the children went out deep into the woods, and too deep, and finally they were frightened. And so they held hands and they left. The little girl stayed, went further into the forest, and then she was lost. So she climbed a tree, tried to see the other children, tried to see the village. She could not see the children or the village. So then she was crying, and a big bear came by, down below, of course. "What's wrong, Snow Girl?" "I'm lost." "Well, come down, and I will take you back home." "No, I'm afraid of you, Big Bear. I don't dare. Please, I'll wait for someone else." A while later, a wolf came along. "What's wrong, little Snow Girl?" "I'm lost. The other children have left me, and I don't know how I can go back home." "Come, I will take you back home," the wolf said. But she said, "No, I don't trust you. I'm afraid of you. Someone else." Then a red fox came along. Same story. But she said, "Okay, I will trust you, Fox, because I'm not so afraid of you." So she went down the tree, and the fox took her home, took her to the village and took her home. The old couple were so sad, they were crying, but when they saw the girl, of course, they were happy, so happy. And the other children were happy too. Now, then the fox said, and the girl said, I think we should be grateful to the fox for saving me. Yes, yes. And the fox said, yes, and I'm hungry. So the woman brought the fox a piece of bread. But the fox said, I'm not really interested in bread. Give me a plump chicken, or a hen, a plump hen. Okay, you're right. But then the old man and the old woman spoke together silently and said, I don't think we have to give the fox a hen, do we? That's too much. So they decided to play a trick on the fox. And they brought out 2 bags. In the one bag was a hen. In the other bag was their fiercest dog, a fierce dog. The fox opened the one bag, out fluttered the hen, and flew up into a tree. Then the fierce dog came out of the other bag and looked at the fox with his fierce eyes, and the fox was terrified and ran away. And so the couple said to each other, good idea, that was a good idea. Now we have our little girl, and we still have our plump hen. Just then, the girl sang another song, and her song was, I'm going to go away now, because it turns out that you love the hen more than you love me. So I will go. During the night she played outside as usual. The man looked and looked, got up and looked at her, but gradually he fell asleep, too tired, and when they got up in the morning, they found inside a puddle of water and the fur coat and the red boots. The little girl was gone, had melted. And outside they hear in the air the same song again, the 3rd or 4th song in the story. And it's once again a little different, some changes, but the point is the same. You loved the plump hen more than you loved me. You didn't really love me very much at all. So I'm gone. She returned to her father, who was Snow, and her mother, Frost, near in the dark northern skies, and they were happy that she had returned. And the story is certainly an interesting story, because human greed, human gratitude, that's what it's about. Human beings aren't capable of much gratitude. I think that's maybe the point. And I think it's true. Me too. We are not capable of much gratitude. And in the process of saying thank you, thank you, thank you for something good that is done to us, we're already thinking of reasons why not to be thankful. Am I exaggerating? Maybe I don't owe this person as much gratitude as I seem to owe. If that's the point of the story, and I think it is, good story. Good story.